What's going on YouTube? Welcome to today's video. As you saw in the title, we're gonna be going over 3 exercises that you need to do for juicy legs. So pretty much this is just my 3 favorite exercises, and when I go to the gym, if I can just get these 3 things done, then I'll be pretty much more than happy with my workout, as long as I can be consistently doing that throughout the week and get enough frequency with these movements. So first, what we're gonna be going over, my number 1 move to start out with, especially because it's gonna hit, majority is gonna be your quads and your glutes. Depending if you're gonna do low bar or high bar, this exercise is the squats. Currently in my own training, I have a little bit of a lower back injury, so I am taking a little time off of them, so I'm replacing with leg press. But when healthy, I would definitely say this is probably my number 1 leg builder, especially if you wanna build your legs, the number 1 thing with the technique, go deep enough. You wanna get your quad pretty much parallel to the ground or a little bit deeper. So we're looking at, in powerlifting, it's your hip crease being below your knee, and that's depth. So if you can maintain that consistent depth, that'll at least give you a good kind of baseline to progress from. So with all these movements, you want to have 1, a baseline of good form, and then 2nd, you're going to progressively overload from there. So I'm just going to show you a couple sets of squats. So that was a high bar style. It's going to be a majority of your quads, a little bit of glute action as well. You can also do the low bar where you're going to be pitched forward a little bit more. That'll hit a little bit more of your glutes. So I'd recommend doing these. It's a good strength builder, a good mass builder, and I would recommend your rep ranges be 5 to 10. Wouldn't recommend going too far over 10 reps. The reason being, as you can tell by how I'm speaking right now, it's very taxing cardiovascularly. So if you're doing sets of 15 with squats, the first thing to give out could be your lungs and your cardiovascular system. So you may run out of breath before your legs actually get fatigued. So I'd recommend probably staying in the 5 to 10 rep range if that's where you want to gain some mass to your legs. All right, so the second exercise, and probably my personal favorite, is going to be the barbell hip thrust. And now this exercise is really going to hit the primary move is going to be your glutes, and also it hits a little bit of your hamstrings as well. So pretty much, it's just, you're going to be thrusting with a weighted barbell. So you're really going to contract your glutes at the top. Again, try to keep your rib cage set, and then kind of thrust up and then towards your head as well, and you'll feel full glute contraction. So let me show you the form. This one you may need a little extra equipment, so I suggest getting some kind of thick support just in between the bar and your hip, because you could bruise pretty easily. Also with the setup, you're going to want to find, you can use some kind of like flat bench, or you can find some kind of mats. You want it to be about as high as where your knee is, so kind of about equal here. This is a little on the shorter side, but it's been working for me. So in that kind of vicinity. So you're just gonna roll it up your thighs. All right, so with these, you can also add a little variety. You can add like a pause at the top when your glutes are contracted. So there's a lot of different kind of ways you can spice this up. I'd recommend being like the 8 to 15 rep range. It's a little different from squats. You probably won't be as cardiovascularly taxed, but you can really overload with this. Me personally, I'm a lot stronger with this movement compared to my squat. I'm probably just as strong like deadlift wise as I am with my barbell hip thrust. But if your goal is to build a lot of mass for the ass, I definitely recommend having these in your routine, and to accumulate a lot of volume, be in the 8 to 15 rep range, probably 4 to 5 sets of workout. Same thing with squats, probably about 4 sets, 5 sets per workout. Finish out the 3 exercises to do for juicy legs is going to be the leg curl. So we've already worked our quads with some deep squats. We've already hit our glutes very well with the hip thrust. So now we're going to give our hamstrings some love. So your hamstrings, back of your leg, it's pretty much the bicep of your leg right there. So we want to give that some love. We're going to be doing leg curls. I'd recommend these. You can go probably more the 12 to 20 rep range because it's going to be like a single joint movement, and usually to get the control over hitting that one muscle, you're going to want to do maybe the higher rep ranges because it'll allow you that control. Try to keep other muscles from taking kind of taking some of the load off your hamstrings. So I'm going to show you these. I also like to kind of slow down the eccentric to kind of prime using your hamstrings for the concentric motion. So let's get into these. So that does it for leg curls. So these are really good again to get your hamstrings because we want to have those 3D legs. You got to work the front, your quads, got to work the back, the hamstrings, and of course get some mass for the ass because we want to build our glutes as well. So those are the 3 exercises. For me personally, if I can go into the gym, I can get some squatting motion done, may substitute with leg presses, a leg curling motion, and pretty much the barbell hip thrust is the only one there's not too much variation or changing that I would do with it. Leg curls you can do prone, or you can also do the seated version as well. So some kind of leg curl to hit your hamstrings. And those are the 3. If I come in, get those done, I'm pretty happy. So I hope you guys like this video. That's just pretty much, in my opinion, the best kind of quick leg workout you can have. Of course, you have some extra time. Maybe hit the calves. Some people don't. They're a weak spot for me. But these are the ones I would definitely recommend. So that's gonna do it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. And if you haven't already, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Keep it flexible. I'm out.